Hey friends, I am just going to figure out how I can see my chat. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Okay. So, hi. My name's Tashiana, but you guys probably already know that because you're here to hang out with me. I am just going to get situated and find somewhere to hang my iPad so I can actually see what you guys are saying. And then we're going to get started. Hello, Susan. How are you? All right. Sorry, guys. It's going to take me 2 seconds just so I can figure out where to put my iPad so I can actually see the chat while I'm working. Okay, I think I got it. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Happy Wednesday, you guys. All right. It looks like we're all set up. Okay. So let's see. Hi. Oh my God. I did not realize that I had so many people that were from other places. Okay. Hey, Jess. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Heba. Okay, hi. So my setup's a little bit weird right now because I'm not used to when I film my YouTube videos, I film on a camcorder and I'm doing my live stream from my phone. So you guys are seeing a little bit more of my desk than you normally see, but hopefully that's not going to be terrible. All right, so I said on, hi Marsha, hi Mel, hello. I said on Instagram that I had 2 projects planned. I had a 12 by 12 planned, and I had a layout in my storyline chapters book plan. So here are my photos. And you guys will help me decide which one I do first. So do you guys want to see the, hey guys, thanks for coming. Do you guys want to see the 12 by 12 first or the storyline? I probably shouldn't put things to a vote. This is probably not going to go well. But whatever, we'll see. Do you guys want to see the 12 by 12 first or the storyline chapter stuff first? Because I have all my stuff out. I like planned and I sketched things out and I was a good girl. So I'll wait and see what you guys decide because I have all my supplies next to me. Okay, so votes are starting to come in. So first person says storyline. I will wait and see if anybody else votes. Otherwise, we're going to start with storyline. What I will do is, okay. All right, people are saying storyline. So we'll do storyline. So I'm going to cut my photos up. I printed all my photos on an 8.5 by 11 sheet just so I could save photo paper. So my plan for my storyline project, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I'm going to assume most of you do by now, I did a project called a positivity passport in my storyline journaler insert, in the storyline journaler insert. And I had a bunch of people ask me to do if I had filmed it, and I actually didn't film it because I wasn't even planning on sharing it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do some gratitude journaling because I think right now, especially in light of everything that's going on, we could all document some of the good things in our lives. So I'm going to do some gratitude journaling, and my plan is to kind of create a grid. Hi, Kara. Hi, Natasha. Thanks for hanging out with me. My plan is to kind of create a grid on the right side. I haven't decided which side I'm going to put the grid on, but I'm going to create a grid really similar to what I did in my positivity passport. And we're going to be doing a lot of mixed media. Hi, Karen. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to be doing a lot of mixed media because when I did my poll and I asked people what they wanted to see, it seems like people like it when I get messy. So we're going to get messy. The downside to doing mixed media on camera is, so here's the positivity passport if you guys haven't seen it. So this is what it looks like. We're going to be doing something similar. So the downside to doing mixed media on camera is if I mess up, you guys all see it. And there's no editing like there is when I do a process video. So you guys, we're going to go on an adventure together and we're going to see what happens. So I'm pulling out my insert. Actually, I'm not going to work on this one. I'm going to skip a page. So someone had asked, what's a way to use paint on a page? And my favorite way to use paint on a page, I do this in my art journal all the time, and I do this in my Bible journal, is the, what's it called? The baby wipe technique. So it's painting with a baby wipe. And you guys, I lied. I thought I had all my stuff, but I didn't pull out some paint. So 2 seconds to go pull out some paint colors for this. Okay. That, and this one. Okay, I have my paints. So I'm working off of the Heidi Swapp Storyline Chapters color scheme. So here's the 6x12 stickers, and then here are the paints I pulled out. So I pulled out Tangerine. The white doesn't matter. I pulled out Tangerine, Blushing, Aloe, and Apricot. These are the Dina Wakley heavy body paints. And what I will do, I promise, is after I finish this live stream, I will go and I will upload the video and I will link things in the description box. But all you need for this are baby wipes. It's that simple. And I did like a paper test earlier to see if this paper would hold up to some mixed media. And Heidi Swapp, whoever designed this paper, they did good with this one because it can hold up to, I mean, I wouldn't be like watercoloring in these inserts, but if you wanted to just do like some acrylic paint like I'm going to do right now, it holds up really well. So I'm just putting a craft sheet under both sides of my notebook just because I don't want to get paint everywhere. And this is super simple. You literally just take a baby wipe and you paint with it. So I'm going to be mindful of where I need to do my journaling. So I can't cover the whole thing in paint. I can cover the side that my photos are on, mostly in paint, but I also have to make sure I leave space so I can write. But I will be writing with this. This is a food ball pen, and this pen's designed for writing on mixed media, so you can write on paint. So when you're doing something like this, the baby wipe technique, the easiest way to do it is to start with your boldest and your darkest colors first, and then to put your lighter colors on top. So you need the tiniest bit of paint for this. So you just put like a bead of paint on a baby wipe, and you start blending it into your page. And I'm going to heat set this between colors because I want to make sure, one, that I'm not completely ruining the paper in this and we don't start getting pilling. And two, because I'm thinning out these colors with water, I don't want them to start mixing and becoming mud. I don't think I picked colors that were really complementary that will start getting some sort of mud stuff happening, but stranger things have happened. So we're just gonna make sure that we are heat setting between colors. So really simple. You just take a baby wipe and you just brush on some color. And this is a really easy way to do mixed media. If you've never done mixed media before and you don't know how, I really like this technique. It's super fast. All right, okay. We will heat set this if I had my heat tool. Oh yes, I did get my nails done, Carly, and I got my nails done right before they shut my city down. So like I actually had to beg my nail tech to get, you're gonna hear my heat tool, guys, sorry. I had to beg my nail tech to give me an appointment, but I had actually broken a nail. And so that was the only way she squeezed me in. She was like, well, if you broke a nail, like I kind of have to fit you in. And then she fit me in, and then like 2 days later, they shut New York City down. So I'm very grateful that I got my nails done. I decided to go kind of springy. So a really big change from that stark black that I had, but I kind of miss my black nails. All right, so I'm going in with the orange now, and I'm just gonna go overlapping the pink, the same direction as the first color I put down, just going a little bit further down and overlapping it. The thing about this is it looks like a hot mess until it's done, so you kind of just have to go with it. On the bright side, we are covering this with words and photos, so even if it is like a hot mess, by the time we're done with the page, it is just going to... Oh, hey, Steph, what's up? Yeah, so by the time we're done, it will hopefully not look as messy as it does right now. All right, so good. So we put the orange down, just gonna go to a clean section, and I'm just using the same baby wipe for this. And you can do this with any acrylic paints. You don't have to use the heavy body paints. I happen to have the heavy body paints. I like them, but you can use any paint for this. And any color scheme works. Like I said, you just wanna make sure you start with the darkest color before you start putting the light colors down, because if you put the light colors and then you put the dark colors on top, you're gonna completely lose it. But with the light colors, you can layer color. All right, so I put down an orange and a pink. I have this color called Aloe, and it is a really light green. And I'm gonna go the opposite direction with this one from my first 2 swatches. Oh, and I got paint everywhere. Probably should have started a clean baby wipe. Okay. It's not the right color. All right, I might have to switch my baby wipe so I don't keep making messes. But with this color, I'm just gonna go the opposite direction and layer them up. And this is like a fun khaki color. And then my last color is called Apricot, and it's a light peach. And so we're just making messes. And I'm going to be stamping on top of this. So if you do decide to stamp on top of mixed media, I highly recommend StazOn or archival ink to use on top of paint. Which printer, okay, questions, good. So what size are the storyline inserts? These storyline inserts are 7.5 wide. And I think they are 9? 7.5 by 9. That's how big they are. And they fit in the binder, which the binder isn't like a traditional binder. It has those weird stem things. And that's how you pop them in. Okay, so the person who's asking about my printer. So the reason I don't tag my printer in my description is because my printer is no longer made. It is a Canon Pixma. So you can use, I think all the Canon Pixmas are similar enough that you can use any of them, but the one I have is no longer available. I have the MG7720, and that one I had bought actually on Ali Edwards' recommendation. It was, and it still is not the large format printer. She has a large format printer, which I really want. It's not the large format printer. It prints 8.5 by 11. It is one of those like all-in-one printer, copier, scanner things, and I really like it because I like being able to print at home. I like being able to just do whatever I want when I want it and not have to worry about ordering prints. A wide format printer is on my list for sometime this year. It's an expense, so we haven't. Hey, Sarah. It's just an expense, so we haven't, like my husband and I haven't like given in yet. I'm working on him, so we'll see how long it takes for me to get one, because I really want a wide format printer. Because I want to be able to print 12 by 12. But if I really wanted 12 by 12 and I was impatient, I could just order something from Persnickety Prints. Yeah, see, Jess has one and I really want it. It's been on my like Amazon shopping list forever. I just haven't like taken the plunge. And it's probably not going to happen right now with Corona life right now because, you know, everybody's work situation is really uncertain. So it's probably not going to happen for some time. Okay, so I'm getting a bit of bubble wrap and I'm putting white paint onto bubble wrap, and I got my brayer. And I'm going to use this to kind of stamp. This is another really easy mixed media technique, is using like random stuff that you have in your house in your projects. So there you go. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm just gonna throw my brayer on the floor somewhere because my husband's normally my assistant when I'm doing live videos and he's not home to clean up all the mess. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do this one more time. So there we go. So we're getting a little bit of texture from the white in the background. And if you guys are looking for like art journaling videos, this is a really good place to start an art journal page. Like if you did this with a whole sheet, and then you added a focal element, like this is an art journal page. A really easy, really low impact. Yeah, so that's the thing about printers, is just, it's a lot. I bought my printer because, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, the printer Ali Edwards was using, that's why I bought it. And I really like it, so I'm glad I did. But that is the only reason I bought it. It's because it was the printer Ali Edwards was using. Not because like I read the reviews. It was just like, oh, Ali Edwards thinks this is a good printer? Okay, I'm sold. Okay, so here we go. Here is my background. So here is a really easy way to use paint on a journaling page. So if this is something you were interested in trying, literally all you